Good morning, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking reading. The cards are very lively this morning. We are going to use the Arcanum Tarot for your reading. Firstly though, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. For those of you who are new on board, welcome, and for the people who've been here with me for a while, thank you for supporting me. You can now book directly on my website for personal readings at www.theaussiegoddess.com. It takes the middleman out, but it makes it easy for you to decide when you want your reading, etc. But if you can't find a time that's suitable, make sure that you do contact me, especially if you're outside hours. I may not be able to offer you something else, but write to me and double check. Wednesday tomorrow, going live on YouTube at midday. If you want to join me there, I do readings for a small donation, so at 12 p.m. AEDT Wednesday. All right, we have so many cards jumping out. I have the Strength card, the Hermit card, the Eight of Wands. Something is happening very quickly in the universe, and I felt it a lot this morning. I sort of can feel a big energy. It's sort of like things are about to shift. So I feel if you've been stuck and wondering what's going on, or you've sort of been finding that you've been pushing against the energies, I feel like something's about to change. So astrology wise, I haven't really checked it out, but it feels like something is about to shift and move you forward. I feel like if you've been pushing against something for a long while, trying to get success, you're about to move in the right direction. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we have the Lovers card coming through. The Lovers card is a card that talks about two people being brought together divinely. It is about two very aligned souls that have a destiny together. The original meaning for the Lovers card was a choice, and on many of the tarots it has two people to choose from rather than just one to one. So it's changed quite a lot over time. For me, this card often comes up when you've got a very strong either past life connection with somebody, or you have somebody that you feel that is completely aligned with you. So it's that energy of sort of feeling like you've known this person before. Some of you may be waiting on that though, because we do have the Five of Pentacles here. So maybe this is the shift I'm feeling. The Five of Pentacles is an energy of lack. It's about feeling left out in the cold, feeling that you're not getting something. It's a very cold card. But it's sort of like the one thing that you're not realizing is that actually you have all of the answers to this. You have all of the opportunities to move forward, but you're not seeing it because you're feeling in this energy, which is that sort of like feeling sorry for yourself energy. So you're sort of missing everything around you that is telling you that things are good, because you are really sort of bogged down in that energy. In the traditional card, it sort of shows people outside of a church, and you could visibly see that the lights are on in the church and beaming down, but the people aren't looking at that because they're too wrapped up in their sadness. So it's very much the energy of knowing that there is something out there that you can go to, move to, or be aware of, but you're so entrenched in the sadness. This is why this card often brings up that lack mentality, not being able to manifest something because you're feeling somehow or another that you're coming from this lack perspective. Let's see what we have here. Four of Pentacles. Okay. When the Four of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles come out together, I always feel something is going on here. There's something deeper happening here, because we go from the Five to the Four, and the Five talks about that lack perspective, and the Four talks about hanging on to negative energy. So hanging on to energy that isn't moving or not growing. This is the sort of energy when you get sort of worried about money, or you're concerned about where money comes from. So you hang on to it tighter. And when you do that, you stop the energy from flowing. Now, that doesn't mean you go crazy and go out and spend all your money. But what it does mean is that you've got to remember that the universe will back you. You don't have to force or control the issues. So it's about letting go of that control, letting go of what's holding you back. I feel like somehow or another, some of you are stuck in this energy. And I felt this a little bit yesterday. But what I see between the 5 and the 4 is the Ace of Pentacles, which talks about a new start. And because I'm seeing this and feeling this energy of about to shift, I feel like you're about to get some sort of opportunity coming in here, which is going to shift you forward. Now, for some of you, it may be in regards to a relationship. Maybe you're trying to manifest a love or manifest a particular love, but perhaps your manifestations aren't working because you're coming from this energy. And like I always say, when you're in these energies, you're vibrating very low, so it's very difficult to manifest what you want. But something is definitely feeling like a change. Yeah, you've got somebody coming in with communication here. Now, if this isn't for love for you, it is about money, then you've got somebody coming in with some sort of news about money here. And it's possible, you know, that this could be a job offer, a gift of money, but some sort of news or some sort of action being taken here on your part to go after what you want. And there's your 10 of Pentacles. It's really interesting energy. I'm trying to, yeah, okay. Somebody is coming towards you with that 10 of Pentacles. And I'm feeling like here we've got the 4 and the 5, which is that energy of 9. And we have the 1 Pentacle making up the 10. And I feel like you're getting some sort of new start here being offered to you by somebody that's going to take you to the 10 of Pentacles. I do have this energy of past life card. And I do have energy of somebody making contact, because the energy is now correct. Okay, the Magician. All right, story grasped now. If you go backwards on this, sometimes it's easier. The Magician talks about being able to manifest. It talks about the ability to bring things into fruition. It also says that the universe is saying to you here, you actually have all the tools you need, but the moment you're stuck in that 4-5 Pentacles energy, so you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe you can do it, you're stuck because you have yourself convinced that you can't manifest, right? This card for me is about divine timing. It's about vibrating at the right level to manifest. And what we manifest, we have to be in that energy of to manifest. So for example, if you want to manifest money, and you want to manifest a lot of money, you've already got to believe you have a lot of money. That's the trick. So it's like believing that your bank account is already swollen with money will bring you more money. But if you have an attitude like that 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles energy, where you're going, I don't have any money, then the universe is gifting you with the same. So that's the difference with the vibration. But here I see you vibrating and I see you manifesting. What I see here at the beginning, whatever you're trying to manifest here, it looks like love for some of you, or relationship. You're in this energy trying to manifest from this energy. So really and truly, it's very, very difficult to manifest from a place of lack. So if you say to the universe, I'm poor, I don't have anything, I'll never be able to manifest anything, I don't know what's wrong with me, I can't bring in something. Those sort of energies there are circulating in the universe, and the universe is giving you more of those. So you're manifesting, but you're manifesting more of what you don't have. And what I see here is this energy of some sort of communication coming in, because you're moving into this 10 of Pentacles energy. And I feel like the communication is coming from somebody from your past. Now this could be a past love here. It obviously is somebody that you've had some sort of very close communication with, or somebody that you've had some sort of contact with on a deeper level. It doesn't always mean that you've had to have a relationship with somebody, but it could be somebody who you've had some sort of romantic involvement, but something here that stayed with you because you're trying to manifest it back in. So when I see the Temperance card and the Magician, I feel like now you're in the right energy for manifestation. So if you're coming from this trying to manifest from this poor me sort of energy, then you're just going to get more of the poor me. So I hope that sort of makes sense, because I feel like some of you are understanding that concept. Some of you are understanding like the negative programming that you've had through your life. And this may have come from a parent. You know, we hear people, was listening to somebody else talking about one of their parents, and they're very negative energy, and the person was saying like how much they've changed over the years because they can now see it in the parents where they couldn't see it before because it had become so natural for them to be that way. They weren't seeing how to change themselves, but now they can. So that was really interesting to watch that. It's an illusion. I love it. It's an illusion. So this way you have yourself convinced that something isn't possible, that you're not believing in yourself, that you feel that the world is against you, that you feel that you are stuck, that you feel that you've been left out in the cold. All of those things are an illusion. They're only your mind, your emotions playing tricks on you. Your emotions, if you work out how to work with your emotions, I don't like the controlling your emotions, but certainly recognizing your emotions, your life changes. Because what we're used to doing as human beings is looking at everything through the eyes of emotions. So when you've had a really hard time, everything you do, you're looking through the hard times rather than understanding that every time's a new time. So there's very much this energy of having some sort of understanding that you're stuck in some sort of illusion. Now, other people can create this illusion for us. So if you had a parent who was very, for my parents, for example, were always talking about money. It was always no money in our home. It was always no food on the table. We don't have the money for this. We heard that a lot when we were children. So when we asked for something, we would be told things like, you know, money doesn't grow on trees. Who do you think I am? Rothschild. Like, we could never have money for anything. So it made it sort of very, it made it very difficult for us because we didn't really understand at that stage the concept of money. But what that would have meant was we were growing up with this idea that money was very difficult to obtain, and we probably weren't going to obtain it either, like our parents, because it was so difficult. So you've become this mindset. That is an illusion that you are telling yourself. It's not real, but the more you hang on to it, the more you're going to find it difficult. Because you keep feeding the illusion then. All right, so we have the Four of Swords coming through with the Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords. This is exactly, look at this energy here. This is like a pattern that you've created here with the Nine of Wands. It's a pattern that you keep going through. The Nine of Wands can talk about boundaries. It can talk about you building up things around you to protect yourself. So if you're stuck in illusion, you might find excuses for yourself. So you keep excusing your behavior, or you keep excusing your negativity, which of course is just perpetuating, which means that you are constantly in that cycle. Because every time that you start to realize that things are different, you support yourself by saying, no, this is how things are. This is self-sabotage at its best. So what's happening here is you can't get out of this cycle because you are conditioned with the belief of something here that is not allowing you to move forward. The universe here is sort of saying here, like, meditate on it. Get really deep into your feelings. Observe how you talk about things. Listen to your voice. Listen to the words you say. Because there's something in this meditation here that is showing you how you do things. So for example, if you're in the energy of lack and you believe you can't go somewhere, then every time something shows you something different, every time you get a peek outside of that illusion, every time you get an opportunity to see beyond the illusion, your ego comes in and goes, no, that isn't right. You know best. You know best. You know that this isn't possible for you. You're not good enough. You're not strong enough, whatever it is. So you go back into this pattern of creating this world that you live in, or recreating the same world over and over again. And that is self-sabotage. So there is something here that the universe is saying to you, you need to take time out to really invest in yourself. Watch your actions, listen to your words, and sort of understand your ego. Because if you don't understand your ego, you're fighting against it and trying to control it, rather than it just accepting it's your ego. So when this voice comes in your head and says, no, that's not possible, you're not good enough, or that's the way things are, or whatever, you're just being realistic, which always makes me laugh, then what you need to say is, you need to say to your ego, thank you so much for showing me that. I've got this. and you just allow your ego to sort of go to the background. Send them to the back of the bus. All right. We have the Hermit card coming through with the Strength card. These two cards jumped out on me in the beginning, so I knew that they were going to be really important here. Page of Swords coming through. Eight of Cups, moving away from something, taking on the energy of the Queen of Swords and completing a cycle. Whatever this is for you, you are completing this. You are completing this cycle. You are understanding that this energy is deep within your shadow and you are working here to release it. For some of you, you may be going in and researching. I've got to say that looks like Justin Bieber on that card. I see people in these cards all the time. So there's a real strong energy here that you are starting to understand the process, because I do see all these swords all the way through here. There is a lot of swords. So that means that you're starting to understand the clarity. You're starting to understand what you speak, you become. You're starting to understand that you are manifesting from your own language, from your own thoughts and ideas. And the universe is trying to change that around. I feel it's really, really interesting that the Strength card is looking out at the swords, as is the Hermit card. So it's almost like they're trying to get you really focused on your words more than anything, your communication. I do see you walking away though here with this Eight of Cups. So I feel like somehow or another you're letting go of an old way of being, because I feel like some of you are trying to manifest love or manifest in old or new love here. But you're coming from this place of lack. And it's something to do with a cycle that you are still maintaining. Somebody is about to free you up from this, but I actually wonder if you're not going to free yourself with that sword. Maybe you're taking action to free yourself because you're moving towards the Ten of Pentacles. I feel it has a lot to do with your past life conditioning, but there is some sort of communication coming here that's going to help you to understand how to raise your vibration and manifest what you want. We've had this sort of energy quite a lot lately, so I feel like people are starting to understand how to bring in what they want, how to understand the sun. Oh wow, doesn't that just hit home? It's like you're accepting your level of unhappiness here. It's like you're just accepting that's the way it is. You know, this is who I am. This is the way it is, when we know that none of that is actually true. But the Sun card tells me that something beautiful is about to occur here. There is some sort of decision being made here to follow your own destiny, to follow your own star. And I feel like it's got to do with a person for some of you. So maybe you are choosing to go after what you want here. It's something to do with your destiny, your healing here. Something to do with a deep level of healing. Ten of Cups. All right, that's where you're going. So to me, if you have a look at this energy here, there is the ending of a cycle. There is the movement away. There is healing in the Strength and the Hermit card. I feel like here that you're letting go of something, because you have the sun jumping out in this reading, which means everything is moving towards the good. It always makes a whole reading so much better when you see the sun. We've got it with the Ten of Cups. So it's like you're making a decision to move towards your destiny here. Now the King of Pentacles is coming up here, which of course is the partner card, which makes me feel with that Lovers card that many of you are after new love here. And it's about choosing to heal, choosing to move things aside on your path so that you can make your way towards the Ten of Cups. So we do have the Ten of Cups and we did have the Ten of Pentacles here as well. So there's great joy and happiness in your future and a family. And I feel like for some of you, it's about looking for a partner or wanting, it may be a particular person that you're trying to manifest here. But maybe you're trying to manifest them from the lack or the sadness that you feel or the unhappiness you feel. So maybe get into your own happiness. Self-love is what starts all of this process off. So if you come from the energy of self-love, where you know that you deserve something and you do believe in yourself, then you are definitely going to manifest what you want. It may not come in the exact shape you want it. We all know that the universe has a way of doing that. But alrighty. Throwing cards around here. Okay. I have Taming the Wind, which is card 55. 5-5. Nice. Here, the feather, a symbol that is used in clearing ceremonies for smudging, reminds you of the sacred commitment you make to your life. This is the symbol of consciously bringing the spiritual into the material, infusing the world with reverence and an acknowledgement of the higher planes of existence that influence and animate all life. The feather is a symbolic reminder of deliberately entering into a partnership with the Great Spirit to co-create for the greatest good of all, manifestation. It is time to clear your energy and become conscious of how you communicate. This is a good time to write in a journal and put your thoughts into a cohesive form. Perhaps you actually need to do a smudging ceremony in your home or office, creating a sacred space to write about your dreams and desires. Just remember that when Taming the Wind appears as a symbol, it is time to honour the Great Spirit with reverence and respect. So just remember, it's time to clear your energy, be present, be the observer, and become conscious of how you communicate. Very strong message in this reading. Thank you.